The good old days have been cut from this particular video for various reasons. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. Let me take you back and tell you the story about Betty Nod. Betty Nod, or Nancy as her name was at the Make-A-Way Drop-In Center. That's where we first saw her at. Me and my cousin Sean would go down there to Make-A-Way Drop-In Center, and we'd play video games, if you will. And I mentioned earlier down memory lane about Dick and Joanne Clusie and whatnot, and Ricky Clusie. They used to hang out there at the Make-A-Way Drop-In Center. There's for the mentally challenged people, if you will, and just for people in general and whatnot. But Betty Nod, or Nancy as her name was, she would just sit there, and no matter what, she'd sit there and just nod, like this, bob her head or nod, if you will. And my cousin Sean, when you walked up there, he's like, "Hey, you suck dicks?" And of course, she just sat there and nod her head. He's like, "You like it in the ass?" Just funny stuff and all that. She just goes, "Sounds like I take it as a yes that you're smiling." She's like, but she'd sit there and bob her head or nod her head. It was funny. Betty Nod. Her name was Nancy. We just called her Betty Nod. And every time we'd see her, Sean'd be like, "Betty Nod," nodding her way all over Maslin. We're talking Betty Nod. Funny, isn't it? Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.